Hello, my little nubsicle. It was called Booming in Space, which was to beat rounds 20 to 65 on Space Truckin' on hard. You can only use boomerangs, bombs, and mortars, all limited to 4-3. You can only have 7 towers max, which kinda sucked, and 3 of each. But you do start with 2,000 cash, which is reasonably nice. Overall, I'd say the daily challenge was looking not that difficult. It was definitely worth the money. You did have to play through 45 rounds, though, which kind of sucked. Let's go over the strategy just a little bit. I really don't think I need to go into too much detail for the strategy. I did get it null as lost, which I thought was actually kind of hard to do. It had a lot of micro mortar right in the very beginning there. I could have started with a boomerang and made it a little bit easy on me, but I wanted to give you guys a treat and start off with another No Lives Lost daily challenge. So the first thing you want to do is just build a 1-2 mortar, and you have to micro that mortar like crazy to get all these random balloons that get by. The balloons do go from blacks all the way down to blues, so they do pop quite a few balloons and then they slow them down quite a bit. So you can actually do pretty good with the mortar. Well, it pops quite a few layers with that fire. So, I mean, after you get that, you pretty much want to save up for either a cannon or just get a 2-3 boomerang as fast as possible. I mean, kind of up to you. I kind of did an in-between thing where I got one small boomerang and then one frag bombs, and that seemed to work pretty well, so you guys can do that as well. The next thing I did was you had quite a bit of money to spend, so I just saved up for a Glide Lord. And once you get a Glide Lord, you really don't need the mortar anymore. You can actually, well, 2-3 mortar anymore. You should probably get a 4-2 mortar, which is definitely better than a 3-2 mortar because the 4th upgrade on the right side is blocked. I would have got a 4th upgrade on the right side just for some of the BFBs and Moabs, but it was blocked, so I had to use the big one. The big one was surprisingly well on this map. I thought it actually worked really well. I'm talking about 2 other things besides the strategy, and that's coming up in just a minute. Let me just finish up the strategy for you guys. Then you just mass a couple Moab Maulers, which you could either do 2 or 3 depending on really what you want to do, and then just get some Glide Lords, and that's really about it. The 2 things I'm going to talk about today really fast are a future game or a future, I guess, series that I could do and how bad I did on my frickin' test. I don't know if I failed it, but I studied for like 10 or 11 hours straight last night, and let me say I'm not a stupid person. I fly through school pretty much doing nothing, and I barely ever study. I don't do very much of the homework. I do usually end up turning it in, but it's usually not to the best of my ability, because I usually just kind of slack on it. Anyways, the test kicked my butt. It was super duper hard, a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, and it seemed like I studied some of the wrong things. So I guess I'm going to have to pay attention a little bit more in class and study quite a bit more for that class. It was entomology, which is an insect course, and that test it just kicked my butt, guys. So that's why I haven't really been doing too many videos, and I've been a little bit tired. I only got like 4 hours of sleep last night because I studied so much. Anyways, the other thing I was going to talk about really fast is the new series. And I was wondering, what are your guys' thoughts on this new series? And I was thinking about playing Pokemon Black or Pokemon White 2. And I noticed it's coming out, I think, October 7th. So I was just wondering if you guys would be at all interested in watching me play that game. If you're really not interested, just let me know. I mean, if you guys are I might watch it, let me know that as well. Because I'd like to just know your guys' opinion on what kind of games you'd like me to play, or what kind of gameplay I should do, if I should commentate it or not. Let me know. I could also do one of those like half commentary things where I commentate for most of it, but some of the times I just leave the sound on and just let it go so you guys can see what I'm doing. So it's pretty much up to you guys. I'm going to let you guys decide. I know some people don't watch all my videos, and especially when this daily challenge is coming out, this daily challenge video is coming out pretty late. So it's pretty much for the people who watch all my videos, which is only for a couple people. So let me know what you guys think, or if you have any other really specific games you want me to play. I will try and get those done as soon as possible. I'm definitely going to finish the Pokemon up, and then I'm going to move on to Bubble Tanks a little bit. And then that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, guys, on the Daily Challenge. I'd appreciate any information on what you guys would like me to play. Thanks!